in response to a television program on Channels Television that featured political analysts Mondo and Paddy, two self-acclaimed leaders of Zone A People's Assembly in Benue State who are critical of the lopsided appointment in Benue State. Chairman of the Concerned Benue Citizens, Kenneth Biar, at a news briefing, called on the Benue citizens to jettison every acrimony, division and unite with the hope for a better tomorrow with the SGF George Akume and other appointees of President Bola Tinubu's administration. Clearview News Imefunokon was there and now tells us more.
With the theme Good Governance and Equality, Chairman of the Concerned Benue Citizens, Kenneth Bai, said the Benue Zone C Senatorial District who feel that because Senator George Akume is the secretary to the government of the Federation, and as such, a ministerial position should not come from Zone B but C, should not forget that Senator David Mark was a Senate president, yet the only ministerial slot was still given to Zone B, even though their population is not up to half of the rest of the state.
It is noteworthy to state that the outings of the Benue South and Zappa were all addressed and calm entrenched. But again, to see the above-mentioned leaders on national TV expressing their right of freedom of speech provided by the Constitution to dish out very fake accusations against the SGF was worrisome. We were wondering, what is it about this time? Well, we learned that it was the same issue of unjust distribution of federal political appointments in Benue State.
Everywhere in the world, not just in Benue State, there is contention, even the issue of removal of subsidy. You have people who are for and against. And in Benue State is not different. You have people, bad eggs in society, who are bent on making sure that the position that the Benue man occupies today is rubbish. We are here believing, hoping that this will also be the last release as regards this particular issue that we are discussing.
The Benue native said if other tribes or zones in the state complain of no appointment at the federal levels, it is certainly not the people of Zone C. The group therefore called on the Benue State Governor, Aisin Alia, and Traditional Council to immediately call Mondo and Paddy to order.
Our resolve as concerned citizens of Benue that a Benue man who opposes the appointment of another man, or a thief man who opposes the appointment of another, should be sanctioned by the Benue State Traditional Council, because Benue people are one. Saying otherwise is counterproductive, retrogressive, and divisive. We will call on the Governor of Benue State, His Excellency, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, to live up to his campaign promises of promoting peace and unity in Benue State by calling Mr. Mondo and Paddy, the protagonist of Zappa, and pressing on them to tender an unreserved apology to the SGF and the Benue people in general.
The concerned Benue citizens, however, advised that the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation should not be reduced to a Benue or Tiv office, but for all Nigerians. Imefonokun reporting for Clearview News.